Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to part one of our Pirate King series. Today, we're going to be playing as Gorm of the Black Tide. He's an ambitious, wrathful, and brave character. He's got decent martial. He's a really good fighter. Um, One thing that we're going to be doing in this run is we're going to be taking uh, the decision to elevate the kingdom of Mon. Currently, it is held by Ivar the Boneless at the moment, i.e., by his vassal, Chieftain Ketil Bjornsson of Mon. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much our goal for this series. And then after I do that, I also want to create the kingdom of the North Sea, and then I also want to secure the Mediterranean as well. Kind of create like a pirate sea empire kind of situation. So like I said, we are an adventurer. At the moment, we need to pick like what kind of followers we're gonna have. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the martial skill. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna go ahead and go for the prowess skill. Um, that's just gonna make it a lot easier for us to uh, do these criminal contracts. We're also going to pick our camp purpose, so we'll go ahead and become swords for hire. And of course, we're gonna go down the martial tree. So yeah, I mean, this, like I said, we're 16 years old. Kind of what we have to do is we have to become landed in order to I mean, we could do like a veteran adventure invasion of the Duchy of Man. However, it is going to cost us 250 piety and also 2,000 prestige. And plus, at the moment, we're pretty much a nobody. So we've started in Scandinavia here, in the chiefdom of Chieftain Haraldir, the Tanglehair. And so, like I said, this character is not. I would say this character is more of a do whatever he wants type of character. So we're gonna go ahead and do some criminal contracts in order to get some money. So we'll just go ahead and start traveling to these. Kind of let the game go on here. Let's look over in Britannia here and see what's going on. So who is this guy? So as we head towards Skane, we stop in our tracks for a short break. Many venture forth to look for a source of food and water, while others rest in the shade of the trees. I observe Braggy forage in the underbrush, but all of a sudden he jumps back with a cry. He has been bitten by a viper. Uh-oh. Eventually, the serpent releases its fangs from his flesh, but it is clear that the venom is taking its toll. So we can, uh, hopefully with time he will recover. He has a 1% chance of dying. I would rather he not die because he does have good prowess. So, we'll just let him recover. so that's good. He recovered from that, so although we are going to be delayed, so that's good there. I definitely don't want my knights to pass away because that's pretty much our bread and butter. We need to continue to keep our knights in tip-top shape. So this is our first guy, so we got this guy here. We can go ahead and charge him, and he escapes, of course. Oh, it's the same guy. So he escaped, and we found him again. That's hilarious. Same thing with this guy. So one thing I've found is these criminal contracts are a really good way to get gold. Long after night has settled, I find myself laughing, telling stories, and drinking with Arn. I can't even pronounce his name. These two guys are part of my my followers. I didn't know he had it in him, but he ends up telling a particularly ribald story about 4 peasants he had seen in Vestfold. After drying my eyes from the laughter and drink a bit to clear my throat, I will. We could tell a story of our own. We'll just tell a story of our own. Why not? So we did that contract. Let's go ahead and do this one over here. So we could try and steal the gold from this guy, but we have a pretty low chance of doing that, so I'm not even gonna try to do it. We can have this girl join our... she wasn't impressed. I mean, she didn't really have anything to offer me anyway. Well, we can mug this guy. Kind of see what's going on, and so from what I understand, like Ireland is pretty separated at the moment. We could try and invade one of these guys and then basically take their land and then basically become landed, build up our troops, and then kind of assault, because we want Man. That's our main objective. So that is an option there. We just need to keep building up our military. So our scheme was discovered, which is not ideal. Get some more gold there. Yeah, we're just mugging people. Like I said, it's a really good way to get gold. Probably the best way as an adventurer, in my opinion. It's another 50 there. We're at 300. Another 50 there. Okay, so who is this guy? So, I mean, he's a decent knight. Um, we'll pay that. We'll let him join. Now we have 3. So, we're only going to get 40%. Oh, no, we can get a little bit more. I didn't have my followers in there. Who is this guy? Oh, he's a good Norse brooch. We can get +2 prowess if we take this. +10 fertility. Um, our prowess is already 30, so we could get a +2, so it'd be at 32. Uh, let's go ahead and take that. We'll go ahead and equip that. So we'll go ahead and fire off this scheme with 64. Got it. So we've got a decent amount of gold. So one thing we can do is we can go ahead and do our adventurer camp. So one thing I am interested in, I am interested in the roaring campfire. That's gonna allow us to get another regiment. So we'll definitely pick that up. In the meantime, we'll visit the city that we're currently in. Let's see if we can get some more contracts. Oh yeah, this guy is a excellent knight. We'll pay him to join our camp. Um, so we'll pretty much force all of these guys to be knights. Also, we got some more contracts here. You guys all know the deal. The Hermit. A grotto emerges from the vegetation like a stone arch in a cathedral. On its entry, there's a small wooden table and a stall. Someone has left a lantern burning on it, an outcast perhaps, or maybe a bandit hideout. Do not fear, my captain. A dimly illuminated figure stands in the entrance of the cave. I am merely a hermit seeking wisdom in these old woods. So we can get a prophecy, or we can ignore the hermit and we can get some travel speed. I mean, these events don't really give us anything, so we'll go ahead and get the travel speed. Oh my god, this guy is always getting sick. I guess we'll wait. We'll delay it and we'll let him recover. go ahead and get that gold there. So if one of them, our guys got frostbite, which is not good. Also, I've noticed that our guy has gotten him a pretty nice mustache. I'm gonna go ahead and change that. I don't really like that. Let's let's go for the beard. You know, we've been going around living off the land. We're 18. I would imagine that, you know, we would have a really nice beard to go with that. So here, to try to get some prestige, so we ended up getting it, so that's good. We ended up missing out on that gold, so we got another 100. So we can go ahead and save that. Save our guy there. Yeah, I don't know why, but our guys are just getting sick. We're gonna have to look, possibly get a court physician. See if we can get. Do we have anybody that would be? Yeah, so we don't really have anybody that would kind of fit that. I'll tell you what, we will appoint this guy as our second. And then we'll kind of just fill up these positions for now, just to give us some decent just so we can have those positions filled. So we did get Roaring Campfire. If we do it one more time, we'll get a +1 night. Plus our night effectiveness will go to +4%. And at the moment, we can have three regiments. I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and get let's get supply tents so we can get some more supply limit. And then what I'll do is I will go ahead and pick up a regiment of... I think I'm going to go with the Vigmen because they're pretty cheap, and plus they do decent damage. So yeah, we'll pick up... We'll pick up 2 regiments of those. And then we'll pair them with... let's go ahead and get some cavalry. And then we'll increase our cavalry by 1. And then at the moment we're sitting at 404 troops. See if we can gather some provisions. Yeah, we seriously need to get a we seriously need to get a court physician quickly because I can see some pretty bad stuff happening if we don't take care of that soon. Okay, so a man of unusual skills. After we've traveled together for a while, I have noticed there's just something about Helgi. One time I saw him shoot a bird out of the sky whilst traveling like it was the easiest thing. Today, he and a couple of others ran out to hunt food for the rest of us, coming back successful. The popularity, the amount of people flocking around him, I can't help but want to try my hand at it myself. So we can get the hunter trait. Um, yeah, why not? Let's go ahead and get that. Go ahead and get some prestige there. So let's go ahead and mug some more wealthy citizenry. Rustle animals. I don't think I've ever done this contract, so I'm not really sure what it entails. So we can get... Yeah, we failed that. We failed that one. Super, super bad. So we can get our first perk. Let's do... We'll get Stalwart Leader, and then kind of move down the right portion of this of the gallantry here. Um, that way we can kind of make our army do some better damage. We'll also visit the city again and see if we can get some criminal contracts. So we got some we can get some treasure maps. We'll take this okay, where are we traveling to? We'll travel without our camp. And we have a little bit of danger, but can scout for talent. There is I guess there is some martial points of interest that we can hit up, so maybe we can go down here, kind of visit these, and then can hit up this one, get some piety. And then we'll also get some not those, but we want the mercenary guards. So we got treasure maps, we can get some extra prestige. That's gonna help us a lot. We can get 150 prestige, hell yeah. We'll hit up those points of interest. We'll pass. I'm really looking for just prowess, honestly. Ooh, we can get the Wolf Slayer. Let sleeping dogs lie. A shrill shriek snatches me from my slumber back into the blackness of night. I follow to the source of the noise and find my caravan leader Helgi cowering in front of his tent. Gorm, do not go inside. There's a wolf in my bed. I peel open the tent and find a wolf, its belly rich with child. It snarls and growls at me, doubtless fearful of what I may do to its unborn babies. So we can go ahead and slay it. So we got 350 prestige, plus we got the Wolf Slayer. That's kind of cool. Get another 75. Go ahead, pass on that. So we got 1,000 provisions, so let's go ahead and we can refill our men-at-arms. So now we've got about 400 troops, which is nice. So at the moment we have 4 knights. Let's visit the... We can get the traveler trait. We get flexible leader. And plus we'll get 150 prestige. So we'll take the prestige, and what that does is that brings us to distinguished. So we're still 19 years old. We've pretty much just been traveling around in Scandinavia. We are known as the Wolf Slayer. We've got 40 prowess now, which is kind of crazy. We've got 4 followers, and what I'm thinking now is we could maybe start doing some of these conflicts, because if we look at well, she's about to be out of his war. We look at this guy, he's actually at war. He's actually at war with this dude. I mean, it is balanced. I mean, we could do something in that war. Reason being is I want to start leading our armies, and then we can get some nice prestige that way. But for this episode, I think that's where we're gonna end it here. Thank you guys for watching, and when we return in the next one, we will continue on in Gorm's adventures. Peace.